If you've ever wanted to make your own Beat Saber map, now's the perfect time. Beat Saber have just released their new level editor. It's currently in beta, but it's got a bunch of new features, and I'm quickly going to walk you through some of them right now. So the 3D level editor is only available for the PC version of Beat Saber. To launch it, you need to open the game on your VR headset. Then select the editor icon, which looks like a little pen. A word of note though, this may not work if you have mods installed. It will then launch the editor on your PC, so you can take off your headset, but you need to leave Steam VR open. If your resolution is weird, you can navigate to the settings icon to adjust the resolution to fit your monitor. On the left hand side, we have an icon with 3 lines. This is where you find all your existing songs. So if you have custom maps installed, you are able to open them and check out the maps that other people have created. But if you want to create your own map, you'll need to press on the plus icon. You'll then need to give it a name, and you can press the folder to select the song that you want to map. This will need to be a WAV or OGG file, and you can use a web tool online to convert an existing song if you want. But you will need to source this music file yourself. You'll then need to choose the BPM. If you're mapping an existing song, you can probably just Google what the BPM is of that song. Otherwise, I'll show you another way in a moment. You'll then need to choose some cover art. This is currently a bit buggy, so see how you go. And then we can select save and close to start making our map. It will then open another page where you can adjust further details. If you want to adjust or work out the BPM of your song, you can click the icon next to the BPM, which will then open up the BPM tool. In this tool, you can work out what the beats per minute are by adjusting the numbers or dragging the grey lines. So once the click is in time with the music, then you know you've worked out your BPM. Otherwise, if we're happy with all that, we can start up a map. On this page, we can choose our difficulty and then press the plus button to start mapping. From here, you can see on the left-hand side that we have our blocks. Then we have the icon for the bombs, icon for the walls, and the icon for the new arcs and chain notes. To place a block, we choose which color block we want. Red is for left, blue is for right, and we can then choose what direction or angle we want that block to go. And then all we need to do is click on the center square area where we want that block to be placed. Ultimately, we want to place blocks in time with the music. So you can press the space bar to navigate back and forward where you want to place the blocks to match up the song. There's also gray lines along the side to help you keep track of your timing. If you place a block you don't mean to, there's a delete icon on the left hand side, so you can click on that and then press the block you want to delete. Bombs and walls are placed pretty much the same way. You can play around with the settings to get different widths and heights, etc. And then we have arcs, which can be placed by selecting the type of arc we want, and then click on the block that's already placed, and then move ahead within the track to place the end of the arc. This can be a bit fiddly, so yeah, just play around with it, see how you go. But unfortunately, chains aren't working in this beta, but they hopefully will in a future update. Along the bottom, we have additional tools to adjust the speed of the song, and that can help with getting exact timing of blocks. You can also adjust the scale to make everything more or less compact, and there's also volume dials if you want the volume louder or quieter. At the top on the left hand side, this is where we can adjust the lighting. Much like blocks, you can choose what kind of lights you want on the left hand side and place them along the track in time with the music. This gets a whole bunch of complicated, so I encourage you to play around with this stuff a little bit because you can change the rotations and the angles and the timing and a whole bunch of stuff. So play around with that and see what you come up with. And then when you're happy with your map, you can press the play button from the top that will launch the map in our headset if you want to test it out. And a reminder, this is just a super quick overview of the level editor. This is in no means an exact tutorial. It's just a quick overview to encourage you to jump into the program yourself and play around with it and see what you can come up with. The Beat Saber developers did a live stream if you want to catch more of the in-depth details of the program. I've had a bit of a play around, but there's a lot you can do in this, and you really need to sit down and play around with it to truly understand how to make a map. They also said they'll be making some more documentation soon that will properly walk you through all the details of the level editor, and because this level editor is in beta, it doesn't have all the features yet. I'm no Beat Saber mapper, but it is a skill I think I would like to learn, so let me know if you want a more in-depth tutorial on how to use the software. If you think you're going to make a Beat Saber map, leave a comment down below, and if you do make one with this editor, drop the link so we can all check it out. Unrelated, how cool is my Beat Saber jumper? I haven't worn it yet because it's been summer, but it's pretty cool. Little big, but it's fun. Don't forget to leave a like, and I'll see you next time.